Yeah, how are you? Hey, does China fund you?
To invade the capital of the United States?
No, nobody
coordinated the whole thing going into the Capitol. Go ask them. Yeah, the police let Antifa in. They opened the doors.
Your lie,
and they walked in.
your lie has been exposed. Your lie has been exposed. Your lie has been exposed. You're a liar. You're people. No, it's not a democracy. This is a republic. This is a republic. This is a republic. No, this is a republic. We the people, not you the elitists. We the people.
Democracy.
You fill your money with our money? You fill your pockets?
I work in my constituents, boss.
You literally got no spine.
Who are you?
Who are you looking at me?
I'm me, motherfucker.
And I'm me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get home. Let's get home.
Yeah. Nobody here voted for you. We don't want
That's
you.
okay.
We don't want
That's
you.
okay. I don't work for you.
Why are you ashamed of who voted for you?
A lot of people. 70% of people in my district.
What city?
Dominion.
Did they use Dominion?
What city?
The best one.
Did they use Dominion?
And you will never get elected.
Don't ask the
What's your name?
My children
Don't ask the question.
My children's future's fucked because of motherfuckers like you.
No, lady. It's because of you.
No, it's because of you.
You don't care about none of us.
Because I don't take your
And you're
money.
talking shit to us.
I live in your district. You're supposed to be taking care of us.
Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live?
Are you a Democrat?
Where do you live?
Hey, are you a Democrat? You fucking rat!
We the people don't like you.
To invade the capital of the United States?
No, nobody
Coordinated the whole thing going into the Capitol. Go ask them. Yeah, the police let Antifa in. They opened the doors.
your
and
lie.
they walked in.
Your lie has been exposed. Your lie has been exposed. Your lie has been exposed. You're a liar. You're people. No, it's not a democracy. This is a republic. This is a republic. This is a republic. No, this is a republic. We the people, not you the elitists. We the people.
Democracy.
You fill your money with our money? You fill your pockets?
I work in my constituents, boss.
Who are you?
You literally got no spine.
Who are you?
Who are you looking at me?
I'm me, motherfucker.
And I'm me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get home. Let's get home.
Yeah.
Nobody here voted for you. We don't want
That's
you.
okay.
We don't want
That's
you.
okay. It'll work for you.
Why are you ashamed of who voted for you?
A lot of people. 70% of people in my district.
What city?
Did they use a minion?
What city?
The best one.
Did they use a minion?
And you will never get elected.
What's your name?
My children.
Don't ask the question.
My children's future's fucked because of motherfuckers like you.
No, lady. It's because of you.
No, it's because of you.
Get money
don't care about none of us.
Because I don't take your
And you're talking shit to us.
I live in your district. You're supposed to be taking care of us.
Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live?
Are you a Democrat?
Where do you live?
Hey, are you a Democrat? You fucking rat!
We the people don't like you.
The Hebrew, Aboriginal, copper-colored tribes of America.
The CIA recently launched a new design for its website, cia.gov, as a way to recruit new, hip, young talent from all backgrounds and walks of life. Those are the words that they actually have on the new website. It's all sleek and black and white, with all these little wavy line design elements everywhere. It also comes with a new logo. This is the old one. As the CIA describes it themselves, it features several symbols: an eagle for alertness, a shield for defense, and a compass rose for global intelligence collection. This is the new one. It does not feature the eagle, shield, and compass, but instead features a lot of bent lines going this way or that, and the words Central Intelligence Agency 3 times, in case you missed it the first time. It's unclear if this new logo will completely replace the old one, since the new one is still prominent on the site. But what is clear is that a lot of people find the whole rebrand pretty funny. A lot of people mocked it, saying it looks like a poster for an electronic music band or festival. And it does. And they went really into it, using all this froofy, artsy-fartsy language as they mocked it. In fact, they went so into mocking it that to me it seemed like they spent more time mocking it than the CIA did making it. Others mocked the rebrand for focusing on diversity, saying the CIA does all this bad stuff, who cares if it's women or people of color doing it? Like, does that make it better or okay somehow, all the bad things the CIA does, if diverse people do it? And I can understand both of those mocking points, but neither represents my initial reaction when I saw the new site, which was, the CIA recruits people by website? Like, you can just go to this website and that looks like any old website and like sign up to be a spy? That's the way it works? I thought the CIA comes to you, not the other way around. They appear out of the shadows, in my mind. They whisper something to you while you're unsuspecting, like you're waiting in line at Starbucks or something, and like they just appear and whisper something, and then they disappear. And for the life of you, you cannot remember what they looked like at all. They weren't slick or modern. They weren't black or white or female or male. You have no idea what that spy looked like, and yet somehow you know just what they want you to do. That's the way I always thought it worked. In fact, I still do, and this recruitment website is just a front. So good work on the new branding, CIA. You fooled everyone once again. But not me. I still got your number.
Senate Majority Leader. How much of a seismic shift is that when you look at where Senate Majority Leader McConnell has been up until this point, essentially standing side by side with President Trump, weathering all kinds of other controversies that have arisen. Can you put that into context, that news that the Senate Majority Leader appears to be, I think the New York Times word was, quote, pleased with the idea of impeachment?
And in technical terms, Elaine, that is huge. That creates a big permission structure for other Senate Republicans who are very worried about the possible backlash to a vote to convict President Trump, that they've got a big heavyweight of their own on their side. Now, I should point out that in this New York Times article, Mitch McConnell did not tell his colleagues that he would definitely vote to convict the president at the end of the day. If you read between the lines, he was saying that he supports the fact that Democrats are going down this road, that he does believe that the president committed impeachable offenses, and that he thinks that impeachment more broadly will help the party get past Trump and Trumpism. I can tell you from talking to someone who was in the room with Leader McConnell last week, a secured room that leaders were taken to because their lives were in danger. They said that they had rarely seen Leader McConnell as angry as he was on that day. Angry that his beloved institution had come under attack, angry at the president's role in inciting violence. He was, clearly furious that day. His wife, the transportation secretary, according to published reports, feels very strongly about. And that changes the entire dynamic because up until this moment, it seemed like a very heavy lift for Democrats to get the 17 or so Senate Republicans that they would need in order to convict this president and ensure, even if the conviction took place after he'd already left office, to ensure that he can never run again. But now, if Leader McConnell is in fact on board, then that math could change pretty quickly.
What a 360. Shit went from a 0 to 100. What a 360. Shit happened so fast. And look at us now, trying to figure this thing called life out. Playing political games with these politicians in this political arena. Now they wanna come for the Republican Trump supporters' children to put them in re-education camps. Damn, what y'all think about that? I say, oh, they just declare war if they come for those children. Damn, shit is about to get crazy out here. What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? I told y'all what it was. It's not a game. Y'all better hurry up and wake the fuck up. Shit is real. Shit is real. Oh, shit is real. Shit is real. Shit is real. That's why on a regular day, I ain't got time to be watching nobody else. Hell no. You gotta be paying attention to what the hell is going on in front of you. And this is your girl. What had happened was. Tell me what y'all think in the comment box below. Don't be afraid. Spill your guts, let it go. Let your fingers go with the flow. I know y'all got so much shit to say, but I'm unbiased. I'm not on your side or their side. I'm motherfucking team me. I'm team me. Team me. Team only me. Y'all got me fucked up out here. Therefore, Giuliani, man. He been in a light lately, but he been in the spotlight way too much. Woo. Jim Jordan, let's see what Jim Jordan got to say.
The Democrats bring a rule to the floor that says, this is scary. This is frightening what's happening. With less than 1 hour of debate, the Democrats bring a rule to the floor that says this: you can say anything you want about the President of the United States of America. No rules of decorum about what you say about the leader of our country. In that rule, they say, if you don't wear a mask, you can get fined. No regard to whether you've already had COVID, whether you've had the vaccination, your mask slips down a little bit, you get fined. In a rule with no debate. In this rule, they say you have to walk on the House floor, you have to go through a metal detector. Member of the United States Congress walking on the floor to represent 750,000 people in our district. And fourth, the rule is for the bill that says we should tell the Vice President of the United States to work to remove the President of the United States. I've been here 14 years. I've never seen anything like this. And I do not know where this ends. I do not know where it ends, but it is dangerous where they're taking us. You couple this with what we're seeing with the cancel culture mob out there, I do not know where this takes us. I fear for the First Amendment, I fear for the Second Amendment, I fear for the Bill of Rights, I fear for the Constitution. I do not know where this takes us, but it is scary what they are throwing in a bill that we're going to debate for less than an hour, making these kind of changes. I hope they reconsider.
Say what? Oh, it's about to be on. They coming for those guns, and it's gonna be a bloodbath. Damn. I hate to say it. I hate to see it. But shit is about to go. Haywire out this motherfucker. I tell you, damn. I tell you, damn. I tell you, damn. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. They coming for your what? What you scared of? And why? And who?
This is scary. This is frightening what's happening. With less than 1 hour of debate, the Democrats bring a rule to the floor that says this: you can say anything you want about the President of the United States of America. No rules of decorum about what you say about the leader of our country. In that rule, they say, if you don't wear a mask, you can get fined. No regard to whether you've already had COVID, whether you've had the vaccination, your mask slips down a little bit, you get fined. In a rule with no debate. In this rule, they say you have to walk on the House floor, you have to go through a metal detector. Member of the United States Congress walking on the floor to represent 750,000 people in our district. And fourth, The rule is for the bill that says we should tell the Vice President of the United States to work to remove the President of the United States. I've been here 14 years. I've never seen anything like this. And I do not know where this ends. I do not know where it ends, but it is dangerous where they're taking us. You couple this with what we're seeing with the cancel culture mob out there.
You know what I don't understand? How this mofo never came to my hood to see that we already had shit like that. Yes, we had to walk through the metal detectors to go to class. Can you imagine that shit? But this is the Capitol building that just got stormed and shit like that. But damn, guess where that motherfucking first metal detector was? In the hood. In my high school. Yes. That sat on top of the cemetery. It didn't matter. Everybody from all combined projects went to that school. It was so big. It was so big. We needed metal detectors. We needed metal detectors to go to class. Shit pissed me off. How he is mad that he gotta walk through a metal detector. And it's y'all very own fault. How y'all be out here playing with these masks. But now that you see that you're losing your so-called freedoms, you want to solve a sad story. Every last one of you will pay for your own demise. Oh yeah. And everything that you are playing with. When these Democrats are ready to come for y'all, oh my goodness. And you know something, there's gonna be some shit out here, y'all. It really is. Look at those two fingers.
I do not know where this takes us. I fear for the First Amendment. I fear for the Second Amendment. I fear for the Bill of Rights. I fear for the Constitution. I do not know where this takes us, but it is scary what they are throwing in a bill that we're going to debate for less than an hour, making these kind of changes.
You love passing bills in your sleep. He mad about this. That shit look like, wow. You know, like how it should. Like the hood. Cause the KKK ran up in that shit. The fuck? Y'all got me so fucked up. KKK ran up in the Capitol building. Echoes. Ooh, child. And here we go. Here we go. Yeah, play too much for me. Y'all play too much for me. Damn. Yeah, play too much for me. Imagination. They got the two black guys to make sure they're the heroes. They got two heroes up in there. They wasn't playing this time. You know, they gotta keep the heroes. Look at those two black heroes. That party. No. Shit's crazy. more portion of what I'm coming back with. It's your first segment. We're gonna talk about some more stuff in a little while. Let me catch a cool break and that part. Oh man, jeez. Like, share, subscribe.